What do you want, stranger? You are in Ezag's light. This one has chores to do. Problem? Make that problems. Chickens eaten by predators, horses down with disease, and the damned fields. Which problem are you here to solve? Moon's blessed savior of Ezag's humble farm? So, Joan and Jode have chosen you to solve Ezag's problem. Which problem are you here to solve? You've seen the fields here on the stead? Well, crops keep disappearing in the night. Plants just don't up and walk away. Shuzura keeps telling Ezag it's just children playing pranks, but he has lost half his crop this week. It's bandits, damn it! Thugs and hooligans are taking Ezag's crop. Head down to the field, find their hideout, kill their leader, bring me his head. On second thought, do not bring Ezag a severed head. He would almost certainly throw up. What does it matter? Ezag grows moon sugar, of course. It is a common staple in Reaper's March. We trade it with other villages and sell it in the markets of Dune. Have you ever had moon sugar in crusted ham? Oh, delicious.
There's someone in the field. Get them! We just need to get this last batch of sugar
From
to the
this side!
cave.
Charge!
Everyone dead? This one is getting out of here!
Stop the bloodshed. We should talk. You slaughtered Zorana's men, and now you come looking for her blood, yes? Perhaps there is another way. Rakad's deal was a good one, but it's not worth Zorana's life. We stole the crops, collected the coin, but now... perhaps you can make her a better offer. Perhaps you're right. Yes. Zorana needs to find a new way to make coin. She will leave, and Rakad can find his moon sugar some other way.
So, Ezag was right? It was not children. Ha! Ezag knew it. That Shuzura thinks she is so smart. Did you deal with them? Is their leader lying in a puddle of blood somewhere? Ha ha! You have made Ezag's day. No, he's weak. Ezag shall name the next barn he raises in your honor. Not for Ezag, but over cards, this one's friend Milk Eyes complains of rats down his well. And his niece Kalari just inherited his brother's home. She has said there is something wrong with it. Ghosts? Perhaps you help them, as you did Ezag. Good. Now get gone. Ezag has many chores to do, and has already spent too much time joying with you. Milk Eyes, dead on the ground, gnawed by rats. Does Ezag have to carve you a picture in the sand? His home is just up the hill behind this one's farm. Make sure when you see Milk Eyes, you tell him he owes Ezag for the last match.
Hello? Who's there? Tasia? Tell your busybody clan matron I'm not here. You're here about the rats. Good. I can hear them down in the well. They must have found some way in, a back way. And lately some of the water has tasted funny. I do it myself, but if Clan Mother Shizura found out I'd gone down there, she'd string me up. Get down there, roust out those rats and make sure they can't get back in. All right, you know what's what. Now stop jawing at me and get rid of those rats. Maybe a week. Yes, just over a week. Those nasty creatures have been fouling my water and scrabbling around down there that long. Disgusting. If Shizura liked me as much as she claims, she'd have sent someone over sooner.
Come here, and be quiet. Keep your voice down. Tasia has no interest in slavery today, thank you.
While you were talking to Milk Eyes, Tasia was patching some holes in the well and, well, she fell in. It looks like the old cat has bigger problems than rats. Do you smell that? They're running a skooma lab down here. Tasia, the clan mother's attendant, along with Zalsa, who, now that she thinks about it, she hasn't seen in hours. That's not important right now. Tasia's going to hide right here. She's no smuggler killer. As for what you should do, the chemicals they use are very flammable. You might be able to smash up the tables. Then, just find a torch or a lamp. Burn the lab all at once. Are you well? That was quite a show. Tasia grabbed you, got you out of there. There was an explosion like we hoped. And then smoke and fumes from the skooma. We won't have to worry about that lab anymore. Tasia just did what anyone would have done, she thinks. Tasia, we'll go tell the clan mother what has happened here. You go tell Milk Eyes his rats are gone, yes?
I smell smoke. What happened? A skooma lab? In my will? Get me my blade! It's around here somewhere. We'll go back down there together. You just point me in their direction and I'll cut them to giblets. Nice work. I'll get Clan Mother Shizura to have Tasia seal up the cave, clean up my well and such. She's good at such things. With my skooma peddling rats dead, it should be nice and quiet out here. But now that you mention it, I heard that little Kalari girl crying about her uncle's house yesterday. Nice girl, reads to me sometimes. Might see if she needs a hand. Good. You should know, little one, that you've helped one of the most respected members of our small community, and you have his gratitude. Make sure Kalari knows I'm thinking about her, all right? It warms an old man's heart to know a pretty girl thinks well of him. She says her house is haunted. Ezag's brother, Inakto, owned that house for years before he passed. He never had any problems with dead people. Anyway, this one has never known her to lie. Ezag's niece is good people.
Don't worry about Kalari. Just mulling what she should do next. Kalari is not even sure they are ghosts. She doesn't know what they are. I inherited this house from my uncle Inakto. He passed away not too long ago. When my brother Matal and I tried to move in, it's bad enough that these apparitions keep appearing and disappearing all over the house. But every busybody in Sarenja keeps trying to help Kalari, as if she was some kind of fragile flower. Dark moons. Be careful in there. Whatever they are, get too close to them and they'll send you flying. Kalari found that out the hard way. Uncle Enak and I were always close, I suppose. Kalari's father died when she was a cub, and after he treated me like a daughter. His only other family in town is my other uncle, Ezag. He already has a farm on the edge of town. They began showing up almost immediately after Uncle died. Very strange. Kalari does not recognize any of their faces, and as far as she knows, no one has died in the house. Uncle passed away while on a trip to Dune. Oh, Matal is probably off getting into trouble, again. After our father passed away, my uncles Inakdo and Ezag tried to teach him right from wrong. He would never listen. Kalari has barely seen him since we inherited this house. Did you get any of those ghosts to talk? What did you find? What? Let Kalari see that. Matal and Enoch were running Skooma? And for Rakad of all people, Shazura's old assistant, Dark Moons and Dull Claws. Kalari does not know. But wait. Right here in the letter, Uncle says to get Kalari out of the house. And even says, make her think it is haunted or something. Matal, Moons bless him, is not very creative. Could he be behind the ghosts? Rakad's house. That's where he has to be. She kept seeing him near that well, wandering about. Kalari thought he was just being lazy, drinking water. To do this magic, or whatever it is, he would need a private place. That must be it. What happened? Was Matal in Rakad's house? Illusions? Kalari supposes that makes sense. Matal was always learning little tricks, But where is he? Where is Matal? No! Damn it, Matal, you stupid Khajiit! Why would he do this to himself? Why would he do this to me? Let Kalari read that. So Rakad threatens my life directly, and Matal thinks to save me through fear. The typical thinking of a stupid brother. He died for Kalari, that idiot. Such a waste. No, Kalari would like some time alone to think now. You have done so much for her. You should go speak to the clan mother. Tell her of all you have done for Sarenja. Thank you for all that you have done. May bright moons light your path, as they have not done for my family. Kalari will be all right. You will see. Just need some time to deal with what has happened. Go, speak to Shazura. She will want to hear from you. Good. I'm sure she'll want to thank you for everything you've done for the village. Bright moons.
Shazura has heard you have been all over town, yes? Tazia has told this one of your exploits, your work. A great help to Srenja you have been. This one finds it hard to believe you've dealt with everyone already. You have helped Gentle Milk Eyes with his rats? Skooma dealers in Shazura's town? Dark moons. But then surely you couldn't have also helped Cust Ezag with the children stealing his crops. What? That old buzzard was telling the truth? Fine, fine. Then we should make sure someone looks in on Kalari. Poor little girl is scared to death, thinking there are ghosts in her big new house. Dark moons and dull claws. What has become of my town, my Srenja? Bandits and spells and... Wait a moment. Did you say skooma dealers? Did the name Rakad come up at all as you dealt with these problems? Joan and Jode strike me down. Shazura had thought him run out of town, his dark influence purged from her clan. But no. Stranger, you have done so much for Srenja already. Will you help Shazura, she means Srenja, again? Shazura must admit, she let Rakad too close. She let Rakad do as he pleased for so long. When he was her assistant, Rakad would often use an old cave outside of town for projects. She never asked because she did not want to know. Well, what did you find? Did he leave behind some papers? Something to show what's going on in Shazura's town? Shazura is speechless. Was Rakad there? There was a time when Shazura knew every plot, every rumor, every story within her village. Now, she cannot even banish a scoundrel like Rakad. Thank you. Please speak to Tasia. She'll offer you some coin for your service.
No, you weren't. This one was here long before you. You have served this community with distinction. Here you are. I know Shazura is hard to deal with, so Tasia will say what she cannot. Serenja's path is lit by bright moons, all because of you, traveler. From this day forward, you are always welcome in our little town.
I was here first.
No, you weren't. This one was here long before you.
Belog welcomes you. If you are cunning of mind and fierce of spirit, Thizrini Arena is the place to prove these things. Also, Belog is running short of competitors. It is the downside to running fights to the death. Fragrant, there are just a few small technicalities to be dealt with. The impresario of Thizrini, Felony, demands that all entrants earn credentials before competing. This keeps out the, how is it said, raffriff. This is a simple matter. The competition has 3 divisions: Summoner, Sorcerer, and Swordmaster. Speak with the champions of each division. They will instruct you further. Belog noticed that you are still here. Can he help you with something more? Belog can tell you as much, or as little as you would like to know. This one is flexible. Zara tends to the Swordmaster division. She is crazy as a rat in a cheese shop, but a master of blades. Swordmaster combatants are skilled with the hacking and the slashing, also the jabbing and the chopping. Sometimes there is the poking. Tholbor runs the Summoners. His combatants conjure beasts and constructs to fight for them. This seems like cheating to Belag, but it is not for him to judge. The Summoner combatants use many tricks, so keep your eyes wide and your claws sharp. Wizards. Belag does not trust them. Malaral is in charge. A combatant once talked back to her, and all his fur fell off. This was tragic for him. Humans have very little fur to begin with. Felony is the big boss lady. Belog thinks the world of her. She is a mighty combatant and top-notch with the business dealings. And her fur, it is the sleekest. This one confesses she may have a little crush.